What's going on, everybody? My name is Paul. Welcome back to the basketball show. This is a Knicks-oriented show today, guys. I've been saying for a long time I'm a Knicks fan, a long-time Knicks fan. From time to time, I'll want to weigh in on some stuff going on with my team. So today, I want to talk about this guy, Mitchell Robinson, the New York Knicks center that was injured last season and is still recovering with a possible return date around Christmas. First off the bat, in my opinion, which I've been sharing for a few years now on Robinson, even on my other channel, Robinson has to go. He's got to go. I've been saying that for about 2 to 3 years now. Some fans are just waking up to that. I think the team is slowly waking up to that, and I think he has to go. Robinson has been a Knick since 2018. He played for the Knicks for 6 seasons now. He's been on the team for 6 seasons. He's a young guy who has only once played 70 games in a season. The guy's 25 years old now. The guy averages 53 games per season. So he misses on average 30 games a season, guys. First of all, if he's breaking down that much between the ages of 20 to 25, which is 20, he's 25 now, then he will not be a productive player you can depend on in the future. That's simple as that. Now, also, his offensive game is a joke. Yes, he has a very high field goal percentage, but it's only because the only shots he actually takes are putbacks from under the basket when he gets the ball on a rebound or from an assist. That's it. He averages 8 points per game for his career. He is immature. His mouth does more work during the offseason than he does on the offensive side of the game in the gym. Every offseason, he posts these videos, something like Ben Simmons, working on his offensive game. He shows himself shooting threes and driving to the basket on what looks like maybe senior high school kids in the gym. I don't know, but I've seen a couple of these videos of it. Then the season comes, and all the guy does is just putbacks from rebounds and maybe makes a dunk on an assist that goes right underneath the basket to him. That's it. There is no mid-range game. There is no hook shot. There is no three-point shot. There's nothing from him. Completely zero. Nothing else. Once a reporter also asked him if he knew he had a higher field goal percentage than Wilt Chamberlain one season. He was surprised and totally confused of who that was or what kind of an achievement that is. Robinson is not a student of the game. I like players that are students of the game. He has no clue about his predecessors in the league that paved the way for him to earn what he earns for what he brings to the team. He has shown over 6 years almost zero improvement in anything, if you ask me. Maybe a slight improvement in rebounds, which is 2 more rebounds from his previous seasons, but that might be due to his minutes increase that he plays. That's it. His free throw percentage is dismal at 51% for his career. His blocks per game have gone down, even though he has played more minutes a game. He averaged 2.4 blocks and 2.0 blocks per game in his first 2 years, playing 21 minutes a game. After that, it's about 1.5, 1.1, and he's supposed to be this tough defensive anchor that he was originally sold as. His rebounds have gone up slightly, as well as turnovers. In my opinion, the team we have now in New York with Cat, Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and the rest, we need people focused, able to stay healthy and mature, not adult-looking children. Now, sorry, that's my view of the guy. I don't know him personally, and I'm not saying he's a bad person. All I'm saying is, if I'm the Knicks coach, I don't really want him on my team. I'm trying to compete for a title, and I think the Knicks have a decent chance this year. It's been 6 years, guys. Robinson has not once shown he has the work ethic to make a huge jump and improve into an important part of the team. I also think a lot of his injuries have a lot to do with his lack of preparation and staying in very good shape. He just doesn't do that. I think this is probably the best occasion for the Knicks to actually trade this guy and, trade this man to a decent team that's looking for an okay center, backup center. The Knicks, on the other side, can that way shore up their other positions, like the power forward position, and even at center to give Cat a rest. That can be, with someone that can be an okay defender, but also not a liability on offense. The Knicks have invested enough time and resources into Mitchell Robinson. Need to move in another direction, especially now that we have a very good starter at center in Cat. See, I don't like the Knicks being thin at power forward, and I think that they are. I think their starting five should be Brunson at point guard, Bridges at shooting guard, Anunoby at small forward, and Cat at center. We need an improvement at the power forward position. A switchable power forward center type player would be great. One that can produce some offense if needed and give backup to Cat, and produce on the power forward position, be a big guy, a rebounder, and an okay defender. I think Hart, instead of playing the small forward position as a starter, would be great as a bench spark. And don't necessarily see him as a starter, but with a smaller lineup, we can start him at small forward and move OG to the power forward spot. Now, OG, in my opinion, is too small as a full-time power forward. And what I'm worried about is if, playing him in that position in power forward too much will actually lead to him getting injured again. I'm curious and a little excited for this season from the Knicks. I want to see what we can do. As long as everyone stays healthy, I think we have a good chance of getting through the East and maybe even winning it all. But we have to be a healthy team. Winning it all, I'm not sold on that 100% though, but we have a good chance. There is no team that has a guarantee. We have a good chance. If things go our way, sure, it's a possibility for us to be in the finals and maybe even win it. It's a much better team than we have had in a long time. And I love that we have a coach from Pat Riley's school that also coached with Jeff Van Gundy, to have our team be an offensive team with a defensive mindset. That's the way New York teams should play. I reach back in memory and I remember the defense chants from the Garden crowd during the 90s. Man, I miss those days. That was awesome. I wish we can get back to that kind of basketball, tough grit basketball, and we can actually win it this time in the next few years, because we have a good, solid foundation now, and I really think we have a pretty good chance. Now, thanks for tuning in. Check out the videos on the screen, and if you're a Knicks fan, subscribe, as more opinions on this team will be coming soon. I'm a Knicks fan since the 1990s. Take care.